Alright, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1, and let's go everyone, here we go. The live stream begins now. Let's go. Good evening everyone, Liberiarcano here and welcome back on both my Twitch and YouTube channels. How's everyone doing tonight? We're getting ready for the weekend. I hope so, because tonight we're going to play the second chapter of our run on Mouse PI for Hire. But before we do that, I also want to take a moment to take a look at Steam and not just talk about some things like the weekly freebie on Epic Games Store and the sales and discounts for the weekend, but also about something I noticed just yesterday, which is the Second Wind showcase. It's another indie game focused showcase that has been broadcasted for the first time yesterday. If you remember, I also mentioned this while I was doing the art stream on the Time Interceptor. So we're just going to take a quick look at this showcase without going all the way on the full trailer and video. It's more than 2 hours of content. They were talking about presenting 90 different titles between upcoming games and titles that are already out and they're about to be either further updated or they're just about to leave some early access, or they're about to launch a new DLC. So we said that without further ado, we can get right onto my blessed Steam library. So we can take a look at this showcase. Also, we have a publisher sale for Electronic Arts. I don't know what is your current opinion of EA games, everyone. I will say I could play Split Fiction if I had another co-op partner. I definitely don't need to get Plant vs. Zombies replanted, because it's just an overpriced, high-quality remake of the original Plant vs. Zombies. If I had to spend between €5 for the original version and €20 for a revamped edition of the same game with crispier graphics, I will definitely stick with the original version. Not something I really need. So we have publisher sale for Fellow Traveler, an indie publisher who also contributed to games like Paradise Killer or Citizen Sleeper. I think that they also did something like the Long Dark. But like I said, I wanted to take a look at the Second Wind showcase. In the meantime, we still have some decent discounts on games like the Halo Mastership Collection, The Witcher Wild Hunt, Red Dead Redemption. Well, this is the first game. There is the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 collection, which also includes Birth by Sleep at a 60% discount. €20 instead of 50 seems like a very good bargain. There is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero at half price. There is a Jedi Survivor at a 85% discount, which I think it's massive. There is still the Steam Medieval Gaming Festival. Now, the thing that kind of ticked me off is that there isn't a link for the Second Wind showcase on the front page of Steam. Hopefully we can reach it from one of the games that have been presented during this event, like for instance Moonlighter 2. So if we're lucky... No. There isn't a direct link, which is strange, because there is actually a link to reach the Second Wind showcase on Steam. But like I said, it doesn't appear on the front page. Let's see if I can find it from here. Discounts and events. Ah, there it is. Also, there is the Square Enix discount and sale for the Golden Week in Japan, starting from yesterday. But this is what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at the second Wind Games showcase, and if you're interested, everyone, you can find it here. And I'm going to post the link both on Twitch and YouTube. Also, ok, probabilmente il fatto che didn't pin a message on YouTube. So, first of all, I'm happy to see that there is finally a release date for Luna Abyss. This is a first-person shooter with horror elements and will be out on May 21st. Then we have Nocturnal 2, Distant Shores, Montabi. I don't know about it. I don't know about this game, but it looks like a tactical turn-based deck building roguelike game. Then let's see, we have Surf Punk, a cooperative PvE hack and slash set in an alternative world where surf is the love. Then we have Dark Scrolls. What is this? A Band of Crusader. There is HR Human Resources. Sorry, Human Remains. Dinner Company. There is Craft and Slow Life Celeste, Forbidden Solitaire coming next week. A survival horror take on Solitaire. But one of the things that got my attention from this showcase, now everyone, I only knew about this showcase yesterday while I was streaming, and after that I didn't go and watch it. It's still 2 hours of stuff. But I'm happy to notice that we have an official announcement for Hellcard 2, the sequel of Hellcard. A card-based auto battler from the same developers of Book of Demons and Book of Aliens. And what else do we have? Husk Protocol. Let's build a dungeon. There is a Sacrifier. There is a Cook. This is another retro shooter. Freight Train. HMUR. This looks like a blend between Sirius Sam and Postal. So as you can see, it's plenty of titles. There is even Glass House from Italian studio Flat 28, but sadly there is still no release date available. Then we have Trackful, Inkblood, what is this? Prelude, Dark Pain, Hellbridge, Heart and Hamlet, Moonlighter 2. I guess in this case they were promoting some new DLC contents based on the game's roadmap. There is As We Descend. There is also this other turn-based turn-based role-playing game that seems similar to, if not Chrono Trigger or Sea of Stars, something less like maybe Breath of Fire, Forge of the Fae. Then we have Into the Fire. This is another survival extraction shooter game with mainly PvE elements. It shouldn't be a competitive player versus player for extraction shooter. There is Far Far West, and this game will actually come out next week. Here you notice the Luna Abyss. I just want to take a quick look at the trailer for Forge of the Fae, because seems like one of the most interesting titles presented during the showcase. It's also been featured as a part of the Baltic Games Fest. And if you're interested in one, there is also a demo available. Let's take a look at the trailer. Or well, we can take a look at the trailers. Both this new trailer and the first announcement trailer. I just have to disable the background music for a few minutes. And let's see what this game is about. It's quite the epic soundtrack. We can customize our party with different skills. Does it mean that we can also manage a colony or a village?
Forge of the Fae, coming 2027. Wishlist on Steam.
Okay, this game will come out next year. It's also available not just for Steam, but also other consoles. Let's see. Exploit. It seems like a steampunk fantasy game where magic and technology blend together. We tend to fight a lot of boars and other mystical creatures. Well, some of the aesthetics for this game kind of remind me of Final Fantasy VI. This is the wolf monster we saw in the previous trailer. Forge of Fate, developed by Datadyne and published by Spotlight. This is also going to be available on GOG and for Nintendo Switch. Now, let's see. Ah, there is also Toxic Crusader, the side-scrolling beat-em-up arcade game based on this nearly obscure animated series based on various superheroes from the Trauma universe. Toxic Avenger. They also made this, yes, they made this animated series, which is unusual to have a Saturday morning cartoon vibe series based on a character that is precisely aimed at a mature audience. But again, they did the same for another trauma character, Sergeant Kabukiman. There is, I kid you not, there is the actual animated series for this character. Let's see. Maybe we have a new trailer. Well, yes. So we have Junkyard, some of the characters. No Zone, Yvonne, Major Disaster. So it's up to 4 players at the same time in a way similar to TMNT Shredder's Revenge. They were fighting a monster made of tar and toxic waste.
Gee, fellas, this looks like a job for the Toxic Crusaders.
So you have 7 unique characters. Toxic Avenger, Headbanger, Major Disaster, Yvonne, No Zone, Junkyard, and even Toxic's mom. You can swap characters mid-fight. And over 10 from inspired levels. Yes, this is meant for fans of the original franchise.
I expected better from our nation's future burger flippers.
A dangerous boss fight.
We're the American Revolution.
What it was, it motion comic cutscene.
Light of that process slop and the good people of Tromaville will be transformed into a ravenous horde of drooling monstrosities.
Say, Foxy, did our nation's educational system always include rampaging student gangs and a giant radioactive squirrel?
So this is the main antagonist. I don't remember his name.
End of the line, Toxic Crusaders!
Yes, the kind of nonsense I would expect from a Trauma production. Alright, next, I just want to take a quick look at the trailer for Hellcard 2. Let's see, it will be out in the third quarter of the year. Let's see. The mechanics are the same as the previous game. We can build our deck, choose the actions to fight against hordes of monsters,
Welcome back.
and okay, that's it. Just a very quick teaser, more than a trailer. Let's see. Hellcard 2 is a unique co-op deck builder roguelike game. Descend into the paper dungeons on your own, or invite friends to a fast-paced tactical card battles against hordes of evil and dragons. Lots of dragons. I think that at some point they were also working on a sequel for Book of Demons. Now that's a game that I can recommend. If you like Diablo-like games, and the difference that Book of Demons comes with a 3D cardboard-esque art style for the characters and monsters. Now, we can restore the background audio. So yes, this is the game's in the second Wind Games showcase. I think you can also recover the full presentation on YouTube. They were kind enough to leave the direct link to it. So let's see. Let's quickly check Fellow Traveler to see what other games they have. Already mentioned Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2 and Paradise Killer. There is Beacon Pines. Oh, okay, no, it wasn't The Long Dark, is The Pale Beyond. I don't know why, for a moment I thought they were the same thing. Nirvana Noir. Genesis Noir. The Heart and Arbor. Then we have a Pine, A Story of Loss. Village Hikers. And this, The Invisible Hand. A stock market simulator. Times and Galaxy. Kraken Academy. There is a Wonder Stars. We also have some bundles. Okay, as for the sale for Kingdom Hearts and Square Enix, let's see, the Golden Week sale. Oh yes, this is exclusive for Square Enix. What we have? Romancing the Saga. We have plenty of Final Fantasy games on sale. World of Final Fantasy the Complete Edition. I have the basic edition of World of Final Fantasy because I thought that it would have been a very full twist on classic Final Fantasy turn-based tactical gameplay. Because you can use monsters and characters from previous games as you explore the various dimensions in order to save them. Like, remember a scene where you have to fight Gilgamesh with some help with Snow from Final Fantasy XIII. And at some point there is also Celes from Final Fantasy VI trying to act as a peacemaker between the two of them. They're so full of themselves that they will just fight each other for no reason. Lots of misunderstanding. I was noticing that in the last few days there's a new Blender meme going on Instagram and Blue Sky and Twitter. At first people were worshipping the Blender Cube, and now they're talking about the Blender traffic cone. It's just appeared out of nowhere. Sono scelti vedere il 3D artist. Ok. There is also Octopath Traveler 1, 2, and 0. There is also the complete, well, not the This is not a complete bundle. There's a bundle that includes Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. There is the Mana series. The Saga series. Mouse-ician Saga, Saga Frontier. Collection of Saga and Final Fantasy Legend. These are the classic Final Fantasy games released for the Game Boy. And it didn't actually receive positive reviews in the past. Because, if I remember correctly, the formula was either stale or the Game Boy wasn't exactly the best console for a game like Final Fantasy. We also have Star Ocean with the second story, the Divine Force, and the Last Hope. What is this? The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. It's a completely new IP from the same developers of Octopath Traveler and Bravely Default. There's Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, Dungeon Encounters. I think there should also be other games from Western developers, but I guess not. If only we could get a good PC porting of Need for Speed Underground or Underground 2. Because here most of the Need for Speed titles on Steam are something more recent. But we do have classics like Dungeon Keeper 2 or Populous, the first game in the Populous series. There is the Saboteur. I think this dated back to the early 2000s. Alice Madness Returns, SimCity 4, Dungeon Keeper Gold. There is also Populous 2, Trials of the Olympian Gods. Do we also get by chance Populous the Beginning? I also see that we have plenty of games in the BG World series, or other games originally published and developed by PopCap. There is Dead Space 2. Lost in Random, The Space 3. The Mass Effect series, there is Need for Speed Heat, Hot Pursuit, this is the remake. Need for Speed Unbound, Overlord and Overlord 2. EA Sports PGA Tour. The Jedi series. There is a Star Wars Squadron, and look at this. Star Wars Squadrons wasn't bad. As a modern take of Star Wars dogfight simulators like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. It was a solid, it's not going to be a Game of the Year candidate, but it is good for Star Wars fans and as a way to relive, in some ways, the glory days of the X-Wing series. The downside is that, from a multiplayer point of view, this game, unfortunately, is dead. I tried a couple of times to play online with other players because I got the Epic Games edition of it. And the queues were always empty. So I had to settle for playing solo against the bots. You can play two different campaigns at the same time, the Imperial and Rebel campaign, and each campaign has its own point of views of the same story. Mystery PI? What is this? An investigative game? No, it's a hidden objects game. And other obscure titles that I don't know. We also have some games from the Battlefield series. Maybe Battlefield 1, which also includes the Revolution update. Need for Speed and Formula 1. There is also Burnout Paradise Remastered. Mixed reviews. Maybe it's not worth it. The reviews. Dirt, Grid Legends, Need for Speed Most Wanted, and some DLCs. Need for Speed Payback. And Need for Speed Rivals. This list also includes Dragon Age Inquisition, Spore, plenty of stuff from the Sim series, Mirror's Edge, Crisis Warhead, and Medal of Honor. Alright, before we can start with Mouse, I wanted to briefly talk about this week's preview on the Epic Games Store, which is called Doomblade. It's on Steam at full price. So let's see. Deep underground, Gloom Girl discovers Doomblade, a sentient weapon hellbent on escape after eons in chains. Together, Doom and Gloom embark on a vengeful quest to unlock the powerful abilities and destroy the Dreadlords once and for all in this 2D action Metroidvania. So this game dates back to May 2023. It came out 3 years ago. And it's a Metroidvania action-adventure game. What's the trailer? Okay, so yes, it's pretty much modern Metroidvania action, similar to Hollow Knight, but maybe most creepy and with infinite take of animations and tarnished underworlds. Yeah, it looks more a blend of grimdark and sci-fi stuff compared to Hollow Knight. Seems closer to Cookie Cutter. Finder Secrets. And defeat rotten monsters. Make them know my name. The Doomblade. Okay, this seems kind of different compared to other Metroidvanias because unlike Silksong or Hollow Knight, Doomblade revolves more around heavily acrobatic combat. Like, you can see how much do we have to juggle and exploit the enemies to stay afloat and not fall on the ground or becoming an easy target. You have to keep moving. It's a very fast-paced combat system. Spectral Dash, Shadow Form, Grim Reaper, Nightmare Onion, Doom Drop, Wicked Wind,
This is where it all starts, little one. Down to the depths we depart.
Doomblade. Oh, so why not? Everyone, if you like Metroidvania games but want a more fast-paced take on Hollow Knight, then this game is for you. And again, you can get it for free on Epic Game Store until next Thursday. Ooh. So yes, and this was Doomblade. This week's freebie available on Epic Game Store. I was just quickly checking on GOG. They're also releasing some Saga titles on the GOG store. There is a sale to promote, celebrate the 10th anniversary of Goblin's studio. Plenty of fantasy-inspired games like Legend of Keepers, Banners of Ruin, Heroes Hours and Walkers, Terraformers. There's a Spin Hero. And even Sigma Theory. Okay then. Let's disable the background music and we're ready to continue with mouse PI for hire. Just needed to plug my mouse and launch the game. Right. So far we unlocked a, a single achievement. Tell me that the game is working without a problem. Alright. There's Troy Baker humming the main theme of the game. I was getting worried that the opening credits weren't popping up. Okay, everyone. So in the previous live stream, in the previous chapter of Mouse PI, we met the main protagonist, Jack Pepper, a private investigator and a World War veteran who started an investigation of the disappearance of a stage magician, Steve Bandle, who's actually who was actually a fellow soldier of Jack's during the war, and he got this tip by a journalist, Wanda, a reporter for the local newspaper in Mausburg. So Jack started his investigation, talking with some of Bandle's co-workers, like his former valet, who got chopped in half during a Soundman trick, or the stage designer. At the same time, he also foiled an assassination attempt on Mayor Hilton, the current mayor of Mausburg, and the exiting mayor in the upcoming electoral campaign for the city. So after talking with the stage designer, Jack has been tipped off to visit Bandle's abandoned mansion, and he found a hidden laboratory beneath it. But once we got there, we've been ambushed by a group of cultists, and we also fought against an automaton version of Betty, Bandle's former valet and lover, so it seems. So this investigation just got even more complicated. So for now we have to continue exploring the mansion and see if we can find more clues about Bandle's disappearance or potential kidnapping. So here we go.
Mozzarella on a stick. This thing looked an awful lot like Steve's old stage girl.
Yeah, we just survived this boss fight, and someone is talking. Igor. Right, we're back in full health.
Master.
So I'm trying to understand where the voice is coming from.
Master.
Sing for me.
Crank up the projector's power. We need to restart the projector. Cultists with machine guns. Okay, so far we armed with our pistols, the Mauser, and the shotgun. We can also switch to our fist. After all, we have an infinite amount of fist, like for Indiana Jones. Totally normal wall. Okay. Sounds like a nice hint for us to destroy this wall and reveal secret location. Please stand by. I guess there's nothing else that we can do here.
Okay, that definitely did something.
Well, okay, yes. It activated this elevator. That's it. Just a single cultist. Okay, let's pay attention to the spikes. Yes, we can use our tail to pick locks. There's an electrified wall. We need to shut it down. Ah, there it is. By doing this, we can disable the electrified gate. Cheese and stuff. Okay, here we can save our progress.
Well, it's working. Whatever it is.
A system of mirrors. Let's see, we have another safe that we can lock. Another safe that we can unlock. The nerve to die here. Can you imagine? What a filthy... He warned about a drunk shrew spitting string cheese hooch all over the carpets. But one thing he said piqued my interest. And not just one. I had a stomach one in a filthy shrew, but he had a body. Barely made it to the lift. And the smell, I tell you. Could be part of a case. Oh. A letter titled Building Betty, day 47. Each step, each little tweak, nudges closer to my masterpiece. Betty, whole again. Never figured the cash will be the problem. Not the tech or the unknown. Just banknotes, fall things standing in the way of my grand design. One of my investments went sour. Cut dividends without so much as by your leave. I don't ask why. Don't need to. I'll see my opus through. Come hell or blue gorgonzola. Igor's pacing like a caged gator. Sweeps floor by the day, by the hour, as if he smells something coming. Okay then. We can enter this room and reach that not creepy at all clown face. Flammable barrels. At the varnisher. Yes, we also have a weapon based on acid.
Master, would you kindly...
Again with the Bioshock quotes.
Master!
Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you before. Okay. That's free Igor. Maybe you can give us some information, sir.
Hello, dear sir. I mean, master. I'm not your master. Everyone's someone's master. Okay.
Who are you?
So who the hell are you? I'm Igor.
Oh, it's Igor. Maybe like sounds like Igor instead of Igor.
Igor, not Igor?
Yeah, my points exactly.
No, Igor.
What is this? A Young Frankenstein reference? You must be Igor. Oh no, it's Igor. But they told me that it was Igor. Why they were wrong, weren't they? No, it's the same. It's the exchange between the young Frankenstein and Igor. Dr. Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. Are you kidding me? No, it's Frederick Frankenstein. Frederick Frankenstein. Oh, so it's not Frederick? Yeah, it is a kind of Mel Brooks comedy beats.
Why so many R's? It's harder to pronounce, as the classics would say. These references are gonna get old real fast.
I never seen or read the classic Frankenstein.
Oh, they must endure. There's plenty more where that came from. I can only imagine. Now, seriously, who are you? I'm the caretaker master. Or, well, I was. My former master's gone, so now it's just me.
Talking about Bundle.
Gone? Like, gone? Oh, no. Just he's not here. Makes the lab a tad lonely. Apart from the crazy cultists, or the robo-assistants, or that eerie, creeping sense of foreshadowing that somewhere along the way your cheese brain's gonna get fried.
Yes, what's with this cultist? Cultist doesn't seem like your typical noir story or stuff. I mean, I could understand we're talking about some clan-like organization or group, but these cultists they really don't look like your typical southern racist. But come to think of it, there are so many propaganda posters around Mouseburg talking about the Big Mouse Party. It seems like an authoritarian party that wants to exclude the lower working classes of the city. Like some sort of elitist party. But I don't think they're tied to the cultist. I have no idea.
What? That a premonition? Oh, don't mind me, Master. Just rambling, babbling. Do your thing. Maybe sweep the floors while you're at it. I am sweeping here.
Yeah, we're sweeping crime.
That's not quite what I had in mind.
Coming back to the lab, Death and Robots. Love, Death and Robots.
You got any pointers?
Suggestions? This lab's got crazy written all over it.
Oh, it's milquetoast compared to the labs in the old world.
They keep referring to Europe as the old world.
Believe me, I know. You're from the old world?
In a way, but Master Bandel took me in and taught me a thing or two. Gave me a job, too, so here I am. He's been away lately, though, probably on some business trip.
Yeah, you can say that again. So what's with the robot?
Well, the word robot itself comes from a famous play
I
by...
don't care about this. Just tell me what's wrong with the robot. Why is that?
Spare me an etymology lesson. I need facts, Igor.
For the record, I know that robot comes from an Eastern European word that means slave. Some of these parts I can remember, but right now I don't remember the country of origin. I could just double check it. It is something that they were talking about in the third and last movie of the Conan trilogy by Edgar Wright, The World's End. Robot derives from robota, which means just a slave. All right. It's the Czech word robota, meaning forced labor, drudgery, or servitude. Comes from a play in the 1920 known as Rossum's Universal Robots. And this was the birth of the modern concept of robot that we all know.
No, Master. It's Igor.
That's what I said.
No, you said Igor. But it's Igor.
4 hours instead of 3.
Oh, for the love of... What's with the robot babe?
Oh, that? That's the Master's former assistant, Betty.
Betty? Isn't Betty Lynch?
The one and only.
Not in the flesh, of course, Master. Flesh is weak. But the Master was quite devastated when his assistant left him. And then, well, died. So he started building something to remind him of her.
Now that's creepy.
You don't know the lengths and depths of one's sorrow, Master. Don't judge.
Well, yeah, I guess. Still, this one seemed unfinished. Deadly, but unfinished. So, what I'm asking is there a fully built version out there?
Probably. Deeper in the lab, there should be an update, so to speak.
So this is just one level of the lab.
Great. Just great.
Ever thought about a total makeover?
By the way, I know a great surgeon, Dr. Boden Wadzuka.
Yes, this is young Frankenstein.
Don't go down that road, sir. That would be far, far too much for them to handle.
Them?
Them.
Which
Which
them?
then?
Them.
It doesn't really explain a thing.
I swear, I'm gonna punch him at some point.
You're still saying that out loud, Master.
Oh, right. Pretend I didn't. So, I'll be going, Igor. I gotta...
Do visit more often, Master. We can hang out anytime you want.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get along just splendidly.
Right, to over to projector room. Let me switch back to the shotgun. Is this a 30's Hypnotoad? I'm saying this judging by the eyes. Wait, what?
Another one? Please tell me they didn't go for the rule.
This one is missing the head. Robo Betty. Slight. Oh man. He's coming at us with razor fingers. What is he deploying? They look like mines. Again, we have to be careful around the electrified fence. Okay, let me switch to the Mauser. We can use it to shoot down the mines and deal more damage. Oh, damn it. Okay, let me switch back with the Varnisher. Can do some acid damage over time. Okay, watch out for the mines. Let's run out of ammunitions. I don't want to use the dynamite because it moves a lot and you always try to go to a short distance. Okay, that was easy.
Mine's already gone, sweetheart.
Okay, let's grab some hot. What is this? A hot pepper. This should increase our damage output. Damage output and also speed. Let's get the elevator. Oh, it's not an elevator. It's a trap hole. Investigate the secret lab. There's lab under the lab.
Hell of a mess, Steve.
And what are you? Okay. It's not safe to dive into the water because it's electrified. You're gonna get fried to death. You're a robot, you shouldn't feel pain. Someone stayed here for a very long time. Okay. Okay. What just happened? Activate this lever. Drop. Fell into the water. Yes, this robotic mouse, robotic mice. Non è mai reputato electric rifle.
Now, is this one of those moments in life where my endless plumbing repairs actually pay off?
Let's see. Still inside the lab. Okay. What's the right solution here? Nothing too fancy or complicated. What? Another secret in the comic book. I had a lead. A shaky one, yeah, but still a lead. Oh man. The robot came out of nowhere. He scared me. Wait, where are they shooting from? From below the water? Okay. Guess this is the next destination. Shouldn't they be destroyed by the water? They're machines, they're robots.
Now, why do I get the feeling I'm just doing Igor's chores?
Like clean up the house. Well.
This looks like the final stretch of that damn lab. There's gotta be some evidence here.
No way. The robots are bleeding. It doesn't look like oil. Oh, nice. I hit it. Get on this trampoline. Okay, what's going to happen if we press this button? Another elevator. And this?
Now this, even for Steve, this is crazy.
Sono parte del laboratory. Let's save. We can't draw our weapon. There was a safe hidden just below the stairs. Let's see. We have limited moves. Crap. Because I accidentally hit the spike, the safe is jammed.
Oops, I jinxed it, didn't I? That's on me.
Oh. This is the completed Betty. Oh, this is also appeared in the trailer. This is clearly a reference to Maria from Metropolis by Fritz Lang.
Well, the only degree I got is a pedigree in shootouts.
It doesn't even sound like Troy Baker. Betty Leck. Okay, watch out for the lasers. Okay, let's switch back to other kind of weapons. Keep moving. Okay, watch out for the kicks. Those are clown torpedoes. Can keep dashing around to dodge the coming attacks. The video facciamo calling 003. Nearly out of ammunitions again. Need to switch to dynamite. Not sure is the best weapon in this case. She keep coming after us. Switch back to the shotgun. No gamma ray, thank you. Okay, now I think this would be a good moment to use the dynamite when she's still standing. Fist fight is not the best choice. Whoa, what is that thing? No! Oh crap, I'm dead. Let's restart. Oh man. Okay, still too late for that. I don't care about that. I don't know if it's particularly effective. Also, the glass barriers protect ourselves. Okay, yes. It's going to make the fight much easier. Okay. Oh man. Oh nice. Kill 5 enemies in 5 seconds. Or was 3 enemies in 5 seconds. Anyway. For instance, on the electrify fence. Okay, we're at the end. There we go. So cold.
Steve, when I find you, we're gonna have a long talk about your life choices.
Yes, the talk is going to start with a punch in the face. Classic Jack Pepper modus operandi. Okay, so let's take a look at this mysterious device. A Coast Guard arrival card from The Scientist, dating to either May the 12th, 1931 or December the 5th, 1931. So either it's May or December. Given that we're in America, I will guess it's December the 5th. An average dockside rival card dated 3 years back. Sent by the Coast Guard and someone by the name Von Harzer. Mentions a huge submarine.
Huh. Coast Guard papers. Arrival signed by a Von Harzer. Name doesn't ring a bell. Time to find out why.
Whoa. Was that a thunderclap intentional? There's a phone. Let's see. Oh! It's a way for us to leave the mansion without continuing the exploration. There's not a blueprint here. Better check this place around before we leave it for good. The dynamite, the boomstick, the varnisher, and the miser. Oh, I don't know why I called it the Mauser. Okay then. Can hold the X button and drive our way back home to our office.
Guess Anaya wanted a little update. Lucky her.
Talk to Wanda.
What now?
This? There's got to be something left by Tammy. Ballistic augmentation at noteworthy gains. Click not packing the payload you promised. Tired of firing blanks when you need a real bang. Whether you're looking for a longer barrel, a quicker release, or just something with a little extra kick, swing by my workshop. I got a brand new piece of bang genius you don't wanna miss.
The hell was she thinking?
Find Tammy. Just by visiting Tammy's workshop, we should be able to unlock weapon upgrades.
Are you out of your mind, Tam? Announcing something like that?
Like, what?
Tammy Tumblr.
That little notice you posted. Banging genius. What kind of talk is that even?
Modern talk, I guess.
It's about gun tuning, dummy.
Yeah. It's a what?
Bang! Ballistics, augmentation, and noteworthy gains. More bullets, better aim, you know? 'Cause you're old.
Man, this shit is banging.
Been working on it since my wetlands days. You bring schematics, pop them in, and bang! Your gun's upgraded!
Alright.
Oh! I even came up with a banger ad. More bang for your buck. Huh? Ah? What do you think?
I won't comment on this.
It's, it doesn't quite,
Jack!
There are times where here sounds more like Stephen Ogg when he voices Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 5. I've been thinking, Mike. Mike, I've been thinking, I don't know. It's that kind of voice. I've been thinking, What, homie? What did you... Huh? They just stab in the back. You are always be... backstabbing prick. We deserve to be put in the ground. Yes, fucking son. Okay, that's clearly not the correct quote, but you know what I mean. I haven't made it today.
No, but it's good. It's good. Great. Even, I'll use it like crazy. Right now, in fact. Young adults. Sheesh.
Give the bang a shot. What's this? Art house shooting. Press or hold the left trigger to fire a weapon-specific art shot. This works for certain kind of weapons. Okay, so you can upgrade either the Miser or the boomstick of the Vanisher. As a price requires a blueprint. So, increases damage, clip size and max ammunitions, reduces spread and recoil, and for alternative fire, fire quick, accurate shots. Let's see, I could get an upgrade for both the Miser and the boomstick, if we had enough blueprints for that. Well, yes, we do. We have a total of 8 blueprints. Then let's see. Should we also upgrade one more time? Maybe this one. Clip size is doubled, and the bullets will pierce the first 2 enemies that hit.
Hey, you ever stop and think how things would be if you hadn't tossed my stepdad into the slammer?
Easy there, kiddo. Let's pump the brakes on the existential crisis.
Now, Jack, I made my peace, okay? I was just wondering, do you ever, second guess it?
Well, if your father was a scoundrel, I guess he deserved that.
Didn't back then. Felt like the right thing to do at the time, but now, maybe not so much.
Well, things turned out okay, right?
Right. Sorta. Kinda.
We can also visit the shop here. Get something. Maybe a comic strip and also another copy of the Mouseburg Herald. Smoke signal, that's another achievement. And sure enough, damn, another shrew hit the floor. Shrew could just be a kid. Nah, ain't no kid. Checks out like this. Besides, that stash gives him up. But everybody's still a somebody. So this is all the details. One of Jack Pepper's cases. Let's see. Cellulite Lover. This is for collecting 5 copies of the Mouseburg Herald. One of the older Mouseburg Herald issues. This one features a piece of a suspected money laundering operation, allegedly tied to more than a few street magicians. Caps, cards, and flashy one tricks make it easy to squeeze the last buck out of any honest, if morally frail mouse. But the money seems to vanish into other pockets as well. According to our insider sources, the police are on the move and have already seen their first successes. Okay, let's go and see Wanda. She should be at the local bar. There she is. Wanda Fuller.
Well, don't leave me hanging, Jack. Did you see the secret lab? I got notes to take, so chop chop.
Then hold on to your tights, Wanda, because that place was nuts. Robots, experiments, stuff I don't even have names for. How the hell did Steve afford all that?
Yeah, I don't know how much the stage magician gig will pay him. Certainly not enough to afford all that stuff at the lab.
Oh, money, Jack. The guy was filthy rich. Now tell me, did you find him? His body?
Okay, now, where are those money coming from? Because, in fact, there were some people looking for Bandel, criminals, no doubt, and they also tried to assassinate the elected mayor of Mausburg. I don't know, maybe some money that he owed to the mafia or some other crime lords.
No body, but he did try to, recreate Betty Lynch.
The dead starlet? She used to be a stage girl before Tinsel Bros snapped her up, right? Wait. What do you mean, recreate?
We just fought a robot copy of her.
Guessing her accident hit him harder than anyone knew. Hard enough to make himself a robotic replacement.
That's... ew.
Yeah.
That is, ooh. Calling it creepy is like saying Waller boys are just kinda into blue cheese.
Deep issues aside, got any real leads on Bandle? Come on, Jack, spill it!
Well, this might be bigger than we first thought. I found traces of Steve's dealings with, a technophile group, I think. A bunch of weirdo mad scientist types.
Does it mean the cultist? It's unusual for cultists to... Sorry, there's unusual for scientists to dress up as cultists.
Did you interrogate any of
I
them?
mean, we're not talking about AIM from Marvel Comics.
They were long gone, but they did leave a trail of cheese crumbs, and what they were working on was out of this world.
Ugh, please. Sounds like more Bandle smoke and mirrors shrew crap.
No, this was something else. Eerie. Tail stiffening. Kind of stuff that makes my fur stand on end.
Well, if it rattled you, maybe there's something to it. So, what's the plan now?
Well, because in the investigation. That's a given.
Not sure yet. I need to think. Rethink even. Go over all the clues I've got. Maybe poke around elsewhere. I'll keep in touch, all right?
Oh, you will. I'll see to that.
Okay, nothing else to do here, so we can return to our office. Hold on a second.
Mind if I borrow a minute?
What is
sport?
Stilton doing here? A bit of a scene. Oh. The mayor is visiting us.
Well, there's another issue I wanted to talk to you about. See the shoes.
Ah, hell, Cornelius, not you too.
It's not like that, Jack. I'm simply concerned for our little brothers. See, there's been some weird
You really have lots of problem with this, Stilton, you know that? Alright, give me a second. I just have to change my alarm clock for tomorrow morning. I can afford to sleep a bit more. Hmm. Disorder? I mean, disorder seems like the most likely word Stilton is looking for.
Disagreements between them and mice?
Okay, no. If disagreements. Hmm. Now, this is something interesting. Sorry, one is that I was also looking on a mail from a Humble Bundle. There is a nice collection of comic books from Image Comics. They're both about supernatural and romance stories. Like you have comic books like Sunstone by Stefan Siegic, which is a longer-running series of comic books about the world of bondage and sadomasochist role-playing. There is a Sex Criminal by Matt Fraction, if I remember correctly. Yes, Matt Fraction, which I really appreciated for his work on Iron Man. There is Saga by Brian K. Vaughan, and even Sweet Paprika, still by Mirka Andolfo. There is also Unnatural and Unnatural Blue Blood, the sequel. And even more comic books by... They are tied to Sunstone. Bloodstain, Fine Print, and Swing. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna grab them. I already have the physical edition of the Natural Omnibus. I would also like to get my hands on a Natural Blue Blood. It's always a nice thing to read. Sunstone, despite all the spicy stuff, it's surprisingly human and deep as a story. So disagreements between them and mice.
No,
Dissing, distractions, disembowelments.
Disinfectants? No way. They finally came up with something better than
Disinfectants.
Spike D stuff.
Disappearances, Jack.
Oh,
They're
all
a
right.
real danger. See, the shrews were always a thorn in the side of, you know.
The uptight and wealthy?
Just so. Anyway, a little bird told me that the shrews are disappearing faster than a shell's trench. I also heard that the police might be involved. No one knows what to make of it. But maybe someone should. Someone with a penchant for solving mysteries.
Like us.
So, this is my cue to go and dig a little.
See, that's what I like about you, Jack. You always know when to make your move.
It's probably nothing, but might check out Clergy Row. See if the air's thicker than usual.
Clergy Row, huh? Alright, but first Let's keep checking the case. Cultist. Strange types sniffing about Steve's labs. Steve's labs. Robes, symbols, vacant stairs. Cultist maybe? Question is, what do they want and how they get here? Robo Betty. Turns out Steve was crazier than grape jelly on a Kazumarzu platter. Built a robotic version of his late assistant Betty. Cold metal, cold memories.
See...
And the research deal? A contract binding two parties. The scientist and the magician for a joint research, yada yada yada. And last, the arrival card signed by von Harzer.
Unravel schmunravel.
So secret lab is tied to the scientist and this arrival card. Oh wait, this one doesn't look like a side quest. It's an actual story mission. Well then, let's go and check clergy roll. Ah, that's it. But next to the Mouseburg Police Department.
Stretch legs and peek into the row. Clergy row.
Cheese meat condiments. Jan Janowski. Or John Janowski. Cheddar Aviations. Built with our steel, fueled by our oil. What oil isn't ours? Seems like a protest.
Please, I didn't do nothing.
What is happening? Go to the startled shrew.
Please, don't hurt me, officer. 'Twas just a little cheese stick on the sidewalk. I ain't done nothing wrong.
Easy, pal. I'm not a cop. What's got you so jumpy?
Oh, them cops.
Yeah, serve, protect, all that.
They're gonna kick your ass and get away with it.
No. They're rounding us up. Wham! Paddy wagon rolls in and then gone.
Gone how?
Gone. My buddy got nabbed for just being a shrew. Oh, okay, we've put up with that for years, but, word is, he didn't end up in a slammer. Just vanished.
So under disappearance, just like Stilton was talking about.
Damn.
So someone is making these shrews disappearing. Crooked cops, maybe? If they're not arresting them, where are they sending them?
Oh, damn indeed. Well, you watch your back. I'm getting out of here. To the wetlands or anywhere, really. Anywhere but here.
Good luck with that.
You! Hands up! I'm firing a
What?
warning shot.
Look like a cop, talk like a cop, but, wasn't really a cop. What the hell is going on here?
Good question. gonna get some blue blood on our hands. Imply that these are actual cops. And not mob goons dressed as cops. Follow the trail of roundups. Okay then.
Anyone home? No?
What is this? We have another blueprint. No, I was more concerned about this. Looks like a bootlegging station. I guess this was a previous safe house for alcohol smugglers. Just before the end of Prohibitionism. And they were brewing moonshine. Oh. They're safe. Well, this is pretty much straightforward. Show me the money. This bar is deserted. You can keep the healed med kit for later.
This is the police!
Is it Steve Police or the Police?
The police block, baby. We sure went big on this one.
Okay, what's next? Oh, they also brought some big guy. Ah, damn it. The door is locked.
These cops carry badges, but holy moly, they work more like mobsters.
Which means that they're not cops at all. After all, it's unusual for cops to make people disappear like that. The spell of Cinder is looking at us with misty eyes. Let's see. Just taking a look around. There are more beatings going on.
What the actual cheese stick? Is the whole district this nuts?
They're taking over and turn this into a slaughterhouse. We have to stop them. We have to stop them.
Hey, do that!
Okay, at At least still have the armor. Okay, watch out for the train. Okay, we have to continue downstairs. Work now, die later. Jay, thanks for the advice. That's so generous of you. We cannot even intervene to save those people. Oh, another secret. The mozza. The premium cheese sticks. Once you start, you'll understand. But they're not cigarettes. They're mozzarella sticks. Mouseburger Herald. The end of the crime families. One of the older Mouseburger Herald issues featured a loud 6-page expose by none other than Wanda Fuller. Wanda Fuller. A stellar example of investigative journalism. This article de facto brings down one of the Mouseburg mob families. The world probably won't ever be quite the same, right? What? The Pope is dead. Long live the Pope. Someone else must have taken this family's place. Looks like a scenic props room, and not like a real sheriff's office. Find apartment key. Who notable call their dog Pox?
Yeah, that backpack is stuck totally by accident.
Okay, to find a way to knock the backpack down. Maybe by using this barrel.
That's
Yes.
so good I should get 3 points.
Oh, spinach. Try to go full Popeye on these crooked cops. Look at the arms. They're bulging with beans. Come with some fatso chewing on a cigar. Yeah, not cops at all. Don't hate them, replace them. There it is. Save Mouseburg, vote for the big mouse party.
Honchki and kielbasa. All you could eat.
Certified Mildred Willy. A cheese house? Oh. Piruski Rorgi recipe. Bring some tvorg. Thin cottage cheese, only better, because it's from Clergy Rove. We're getting clever with fancy smanchy fresh cheese, or the boys will come knocking with their grannies. You don't want that. Okay, it's one thing to provoke people about recipes, but don't you ever try to contradict grannies. Now for the dough, go plain. Water, an egg and a spoonful of butter. Sieve the flour onto the pastry board, toss a pinch of salt. In a pitcher, mix a cup of hot boiled water with the butter. Make a little crater in your flour mountain. Crack the egg, stir it in. Pour in the hot water, mix it up, then knead with your hands once it's cooled down. Work the dough sincere, like your granny's watching. When the dough becomes soft and elastic, set it aside for half an hour. This is about how to make cheese pierogi, I guess. Let's jump from apartment to apartment. No, you freeze. Okay. Just a bit of cheese for us as an emergency ration. What is this? Another copy of the Mouse Herald. Worker strikes in effect. This one covers the troubling wave of worker strikes spreading across the country. Some blame it on grueling conditions in the munitions factories, along with the effects of the quite big affair as a whole. What is the quite big affair? I don't think this has... No, it's not definitely not something to do with the Great Depression. Maybe this is the First World War, the Great War. Others suspect it's just a ploy concocted by certain nefarious parties. Mouseburg is not free from bad ink, as the editor concludes in the article's punchline. What is the quite big affair? Doesn't look like... doesn't sound like something tied to the war. Or could it be? Oh. At least I cannot kill this guy enjoying a drink on the balcony. And this? Targeted, just shoot it. This is definitely a reference to Duck Hunt. Spike this spiked single-use remote switch. Shoot it down to trigger it. Ah, that one. Approach the police station. Oh, this is another blueprint. Good.
Let's see if I can get to the station without ending up in a ditch.
Okay, I don't think I can reach this little guy. No side jobs. Another secret. That's good. Totally normal wall. You always have to pay attention to the environment. So let's see what's behind this not longer normal wall. A safe. What if I activate this lever? It's opening the door to the parking lot of the police station. She's risking eyes. Looks like a grocery store for knives and stuff. Dying fly, insect spray. There's the second part of the pierogi recipe. Have to keep looking around. Writers unite. No, writers untie. But what to read this as unite? Kero? What's the strangest names for dogs? Oh, man. That's too far away. I think there has to be a way to get to that platform. Lost the momentum. Almost there. There's another
This
secret.
case reeks in more ways than one. Now, the easy way, the
Because of the
quiet
police
way,
station.
or the stinky way.
The detective will also enter from the parking lot. How about the sneaky way?
I feel like a super spy.
Okay, watch out for the gas vapors. Turpetin. What?
Hey, you! In the trench coat! Get me out of here!
Oh, I can tell the other ones are bad, all right.
Take care of them. What are they doing? Blocked in the cell doors. Zero out of 35. Ah, I see. Shortcut unlocked. Maybe prison key. I think this might be bugged there. Hold on. Maybe the cells are numbered. Trying to figure out how to work. But this looks like a real cop. Oh wait, we don't have to do. We have to keep adding numbers until we get the right number here on the counter. Okay.
All that elementary math finally paid off.
Even here. This is 3. This subtracts by 2. Okay. And this one. Sure, so. The missiles and bumps in the wall, I get stunned for a few seconds. I limited the safe. Crap. What happened this time? I didn't notice any time limit. Reach the officer's room. No saving. Maybe because I'm still in the middle of a fight.
Well, times change.
Open the safe
Used to be a
and
police
collect the
station,
report.
now it's a police corporate office.
Stop right now!
So yes, President taken over by mobsters. Celebrating some sort of birthday party.
Well, that's odd. He's got the look of a cop, but not the precinct stink.
Oh. Sergeant Kuleski. So that's another safe. A letter. No, it's a map. A map of Mausburg's sewer system. Few manuals and tunnels are stapling in red. Our route?
Crooked cops were hauling shrews into the sewers. Why? No one could know. Well, the shrews and the cops.
Wait a second. Why don't I find myself all these notifications on Discord? Ah, that's why. Another damn Twitch Discord bot. That's what. All right. Ooh, what do we have here? The James gun. The James gun, not the Tommy gun. All right then. Oh, still can't save the game. Where's we get out of this damn precinct?
Here's hell. Time to move.
Okay. Huge rate of fire for little damage. Oh, guess we have to destroy this fuel tank. A bit of damage, but I think the mayor's office got it covered. There's a sniper. Two snipers. Says them right. Oh, I found munitions for the shotgun. Okay. Fight is over. We have to return to our car and get the hell out of here.
I gotta get back to Corny, fast.
Another cutscene.
It didn't seem like much at first. Wasn't even sure it was a case, but the job Stilton handed me felt like I stepped right on a buried mine. The mess with the shrews, well, Ruckus don't seem to cut it. Poor bastards. I was in too deep. Way deeper than I signed up for. Stilton. He shoved me into this mess. Now it's his turn to pull me back out.
Oh yes. Looks like the mayor owes us some explanations.
Well, that was awful in more ways than one. Gotta fill everyone in, not just Stilton.
Go and talk with Wanda.
If it's dirty, I need 2 copies.
Okay, no. Let's go and talk with the mayor.
So, did you find anything of substance?
Well, I found an army of monsters posing as cops. What do you think?
Not sure you want to hear this, Cornelius.
That bad, huh?
You don't even know the half of it.
Worse. The cops, they were rounding up their shrews. Not an arrest or two, more like a district-wide hunt.
What?
Yeah, but these weren't your run-of-the-mill, trigger-happy, cheese-chewing, law-abiding cops. Something's rotten in the police force. Stinks worse than blue cheese on a hot day.
You're saying these police were dirty?
Crooked as a broken nose. They've even been locking up their own behind bars. Must be some internal squabble to keep the honest cops from squeaking.
And the shrews, they lock them up too?
No.
Not that I could see. These crooked cops must be holding them somewhere else. I did find a sewer map, though, so diving into the muck is next on my list.
Oh, if what you're saying is true, this is most concerning. Oh, those poor little rodents.
Okay. Shrew shortage. Good cops keep rounding up shrews, and they're not going to jail. And then the sewer map. Resolve lead.
Not just any sewers, then. It's the old subway. Filthy as they come. Better check it out.
Cheeseball sub. Head to the old subway. It's decided then.
If you're ever stuck, Jack, just follow the money.
Also, swing by Tammy. See what else we can unlock. Maybe an upgrade for the machine gun. The James gun, sorry. And what do we have here? Even improving the varnisher might be a good idea. Increase the projectile count, clip size and max ammunitions, reduce recoil. The alternative fires a sticky blob of acid which explodes after a short delay. This area damage and applies toxic damage over time. Very good. Increase the damage, clip size, and max ammunitions. Alternative fire, spray and pray. Rapidly dumps a ton of bullets at the cost of a wider spread. Good enough for some crowd control. Look at that. Can I also afford a few more stuff? Like a few more comic strips. Maybe this one. I don't usually stick my nose in these things, but John kept pushing. No, I don't usually stick my nose in these things, but John kept pushing. Said it wasn't no accident, and sure as hell not a suicide. Turns out, he knew the guy back in the old days. Killed himself? Bah! I knew his family since, well, since the sure ticket days. Don't ask, bad memories. They dabbled in this and that, Washington too, lost some too, but it was headed for the big money. Something's off, Jack. You gotta take this one. Yeah, had to take it. Bills don't pay themselves. So I went and paid the crime scene a visit. It was clean. The kinda clean an uptown houses knows get. After the night snorting bugs out of rotten cheese. They sure did a good job. I had a word with the concierge. Swore up and down he knew nothing about the victim. But boy, did he talk. Then we have separate comic strips 8 and 9. Let me see. Collector. Pick up 10 comic books pages. It's an achievement unlocked, very nice. Mouse PI for hire. Would be very happy if there was a chance for me to zoom on these pages. Boy, did it work. The nerve to die here! Can you imagine? What a filth! It wasn't about a drunk shrew spilling a string cheese hooch all over the carpets. But one thing he said piqued my interest. And not just one. I'd stomach one filthy shrew, but he had a body. Barely made it to the lift. And the smell, I tell you. I had a lead. A shanky one, yeah. But still a lead. I didn't know it then. The next lead was about to smack me right in the face. Well, it's Mouseburg. You can't take a stroll without catching a swing. But me, I'm no swing guy. I stick to jazz. I like this. Can't imagine the puns about rock and roll. Let me have a quick chat with Tammy.
So, what are you gonna do next?
Tough call, but I gotta go scratch the underbelly.
Yeah, I've heard the older it gets, the more rubbing it needs.
What? No, Tammy, I meant the city subway. The rotten underbelly, the big stink.
Oh, gotcha. Well, watch yourself. Back in the day, the subway was an old cheese-leg smuggling route. But word on the street is they're still running the shady enterprise through the tunnels.
Maybe people who didn't get the message about the end of prohibitionism.
But hey, if you're gonna go down there...
Yes?
Well, see, they used to have these black market workshops all over the place. Mostly full of junk I don't give a rat's tail about.
But it could be useful junk for us.
But back when I worked in the area, I came across plans for some seriously fancy stuff. Mostly guides to fixing rides and tuning engines, that kind of thing. Jack, I'd be really, really grateful if you find...
One of those blueprints, alright.
Say no more, kiddo. I'll keep an eye out for the plans.
Got it.
Thanks, Jack. You're the bestest.
Blueprints, please. Search for interesting blueprints. Alright. That's the old subway station leading to the sewers.
The underbelly was crawling with lice. Or maybe mice. Either way, it stank worse than a campaign promise. All the grime from up top washed down here. And if I wanted to find the missing shrews, I had to push through.
What? There's plenty of rotten cops down there. Need to get some hot pepper. Ready to swing. Oh, nice. We're attacking with burning projectiles. Okay, these are not cops. They're coming at us with wooden shields. This? By order of the mayor and the Mouseburg Transit Command, this is the uncontrolled increase of illicit substance trade along the step side line stations. The steep side line is closed until further notice. All access to or use of its facilities is hereby prohibited by law. Failure to comply will result in prosecution and imprisonment. Official stamp of the city office, dated 1920, 14 years ago. Still during prohibitionism. He only got stunned by an explosive barrel.
More cheese luggers here than a midnight raid on a dairy truck. Something smells off.
There are still smugglers active in this place. It requires a key.
Just right for a shrew.
Pick up the little hat, huh? Just a hat, but a shrew-sized hat nonetheless. There can be more solid proof of a shrew trafficking through the sewers. The question is, where?
These cheese luggers in on the shrew racket. Time to find someone higher up and squeeze them till they squeak.
Some good passionate interrogation. Oops. Set these guys on fire. Okay, everything is clear down here. Oh! They got squished by the train. Let's check on this side. Nothing else.
Oof, this place is big. Practically big.
Oh my. Flying mice? They're also sending dogs after us. Oh, I can also throw knives. Alright, come at me. It is pathetic. Alright, what's next? pliers. Don't work. Oh, combo! 10 kill 10 enemies in 20 seconds. It's another achievement. Combo breaker. Where to next? Maybe in the voltage room. Hold on a second. I can feel a sneeze coming up. Oh, advanced. One last survivor. Kind of slaughter. Oh. This area is completely dark. Let's shed some light on the matter. I'm going to find another lockpick. There's a huge pool of water here. Looks like toxic water. Let's flip this lever. It's going to power up something. Okay. This part seems pretty much straightforward. We have to jump over these platforms without falling into the water, because otherwise we're going to get electrocuted. That was easy. Oh crap. Just kicked a toxic barrel at us. This is going to open this gate. Bed Poignet Bistro. What is this? Some sort of underground kitchen and restaurant. Getting out of ammo. How about this? As I said, I'm on and coming. I try to jump around these boats. I need to find a way to get on this point. Oh, wait, we did it. It wasn't too difficult. In this? Mouseberg. Something. They look like tickets or flyers. Wait, who are you? Quest on the station worker.
Don't shoot, mister. I swear, I ain't one of these no-good two-bit cheese-leggers. I just asked for tickets, and they gave me a knuckle sandwich instead.
How long has been cooped up here? Like, how many years?
Relax. I'm a PI. I don't rough up people for no good reason. Cheeseleggers, though, plenty of reasons there.
Yeah, like walking around with no tickets. And in those filthy, briny overalls.
Sure. Wait, briny?
Like they took a swim in pickle juice or salt water. Must be a part of that shady business they're running.
What is he talking about?
I see. Say, where'd your dance partners run off to?
Hard to tell. Been too busy seeing stars since they left. But if I had to guess, I'd say they're running their racket further down the canals. Lot of movement for a section that's supposed to be shut down.
Makes sense.
Oh, and watch out for their foreman. He's got a nasty snap.
Duly noted. Thanks.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a ticket on you, would you?
Don't push your luck, Bob.
Track down the cheese and like your foreman. Here comes the cops. What? The dirty cops. They also brought reinforcements. Oh man, what a fun for the pistol. I'm very alive. Let's pick up some stuff and then keep moving. Very fine. Cosa c'è more armor? Save. And this?
So, you're
Vic Gator. Vic
So the
Gator.
rumors are true. A giant gator in the sewers with a Gatling gun.
Oh man, this is like Vulcan Raven. I mean, the structure of this area is similar to the fight with Vulcan Raven in the freezing storage in Metal Gear Solid. Except that this time we don't have stingers to deal with Raven or Vic Gator. It's typical good to be true. Oh, we can also set the place on fire and send alligators after us. Okay, time to switch it. Other stuff. Pay attention for the alligators. Say ultimate little fiends and not friends. Okay. Let's keep you on fire. Right, the fight is almost over. Let's keep pulling in with these explosive barrels. There we go. Gator Apple is at least, or at last. This is the end for Vic Gator. And this? A couple of clues. What? What is this thing? Manfred. Hit the left button midair to spin the tail and glide. Right after drops to reach higher spots. We unlocked the tailcopter. Spiked is mice. Okay. So this is how we're going to use our tail as a way to reach the upper zones of this level. These are the updrafts. I can seem to find an interesting blueprints. This session is all for using the helicopter and reach the other platforms. So have to be careful because even the helicopter has some stamina. Punch a hole in the wall. See what we're going to find. Just pay attention to the smoke emissions. Okay. We got here just in time. Hold on. What do we have in this crevice? A little secret. Okay. That guy is gone. Wait, did he say gabagool? It wasn't just around the corner. How much chance does this guy have? Nothing else here. There's another aircraft. Here. This room is empty. There's nobody. Just some cash. Wait. Another conduit. Here we're finding another typewriter. So we can solve is a freaking puzzle. Got more money here. What if you activated this lever? Okay, it's another updraft. Oh, wait. Let's see. I just found some more money up here. And also a secret.
Could be a fancy
Tammy was looking
for all I
for.
know. Guess we'll find out if Tammy starts yelling.
Okay, we're done.
What the hell? That's bet we
Oh,
had
that's
deal.
the,
Wait,
that's the foreman.
she talking to
I
me?
guess this is not the same as the alligator.
That's gotta be the big bad foreman.
Can't answer for the trees like a
Kinda scrawny
foreman.
for a boss. More like a mini boss.
Let's see. We can try to go and talk with the foreman. Perché somebody spotted us. No. Oh, there he is.
Listen, Couillon, I don't know what made you change your mind. Wait. Wait. You're not one of them coppers. Of the crooked kind?
No, I'm a private investigator. That's even worse because I don't take the same restraints as cops.
I'm one of those guys who brings lost shrews back home. And whatever this operation is, it's a stinky, sticky roadblock in my way. So this ends one of two ways. You're in cuffs, or you're on the ground. Either way, you're spilling your guts.
Wait! We're just transport. I'd help. Oh, outsource. That's what the boss told me to say, yes. May ain't our job to ask questions. We just deliver. It's them cops pulling the strings. Real rats, I tell ya.
Okay.
Well, not rats like rats. No, the coppers. Crooked boo-doos. They made us do it. Swear on my mama's cottage curds.
With all that brine on you, I'm guessing you're ferrying the shrews up the shore.
Up. Somewhere in Wallop Bay. Ain't got an exact spot. The cops take the cargo over by the sewer outflow.
They're shrews, not cargo.
Oui, my bad, sir.
Wallop Bay is huge. It's like looking for a shrew in a haystack. I need to head back to the office. Rethink everything I've learned. Preferably over a glass of spicy hot fondue.
Sounds like a plan. So you can find a telephone and teleport out of here. Oh man. They're still coming after us. Here they come. Ah, crap. I simply shot the ice barrel. Oh man. I'm surrounded. Not too bad at using the spray and pray. I now need some health or I'm going to die. Oh, damn it. No. Oh well. It's also the end of the stream for tonight. I think we just got a checkpoint after talking with the foreman. And yes, I think can go to the main menu for the closing remarks. We already got to the checkpoint where we need it. Well done. The case is getting much larger than we thought. Apart from Vandal's mysterious disappearance, now we have to deal with a racketeering ring that involves crooked cops and missing shrews. And they're using an old lagging route to bring them to the shore at Wallop Bay. The thing is, what is this case is tied with Bandit's disappearance, or something worse? There's only one way to find out. Well done everyone, we're at the end of this second chapter of our run on Mouse PI for Hire. So I hope you're enjoying this game and its humor and one-liners. Before I continue, let me see, I have to restore the background music. That's not the best choice for the game's vibes, but oh well. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this latest chapter of Mouse PI for Hire again. If you didn't want to see more content like this, then please consider following my Twitch channel. As always, you can also find me on Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Instagram to stay up to date with my next live stream announcement. And don't forget you can also join my Discord server at the following link right here, at least for the Twitch chat. Here is the Discord link. So with this everyone, I wish as always a good night and a good game. And hope to see you the next time, which is going to be tomorrow. Always here at 10 PM Central European Time for another chapter of the Bioshock Infinite 1999 mod run, and also the last stream of this week. And by the way, tomorrow is going to be Liberation Day here in Italy. I'm still going live in the evening hours. Now let me see if I can find someone to raid. Maybe someone who's also playing Mouse. Something similar. Let's see, there is Il Forla TV, an Italian YouTuber playing Mouse. Or there is also Foxhound Cat. I guess that Ford didn't start too recently playing the game. Also gonna try to go and raid Parallax Stella or Sito. How about Leica? I can try to do it. To go and raid Leica. They're having a multi-streamer. Let's see, this can be done. And yes, everyone, the raid is about to begin, so please sharpen your keyboards. Let's get ready to give Leica and her community lots of support, and also to help spread the love for Mouse PI for Hire or across Twitch. So now everyone, thank you so much for the company as always. Have a good night. Or a good time zone, depending on where you are. And also, let's get ready for the mouse raid. And I'll see you tomorrow for more Bioshock Infinite. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. And let's go. Goodbye, everyone.